Okay, so I tried eating half of a cup of beans before every single meal this week, and the results were incredible. And I know that a lot of my followers that follow a whole food plant-based diet have already heard of preloading, but that's usually preloading with veggies. And while veggies do have fiber, yes, beans have the magic combo. They have soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, protein, and resistant starch. And that means that they'll actually keep you full 2 to 4 times longer than veggies would. And I'm telling you right now, by doing this, it changed my hunger, my cravings, my energy, my mood. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you exactly how I did it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, why it works so effectively if you are trying to lose weight, and how to do it the easy way. So let's get into this. All right, so why would I do this? Well, let me take you for a quick walk through my brain. So if you're new to my channel, I'm a real fan of preloading. Preloading simply means to fill up on fruits or veggies that are lower calorie density before diving into your main meal. This is supposed to help you, not overeat, especially when you're feeling ravenous, super hungry. It just, helps you to slow down a little bit. So I know the power in preloading, and my brain said, well, I also have been reaping insane benefits from increasing my fiber through beans and lentils. So I'm like, what if I combined the both of those things? So there was only one way to find out if it would work, hence this experiment. So I decided for 1 week, I was going to start every meal with half of a cup of beans. And I had to figure out what is the easiest way to do this. And that's when I decided to bring a bean shot into the chat. So introducing the bean shot. So a bean shot is literally just half of a cup of beans 10 to 15 minutes before your meal. Eat it all in one go, or like I would kind of play in my own head about it, take it back like a shot of beans. Now I know it sounds ridiculous, but it worked. So I ended up making a few different versions throughout the week. I had a lemon and garlic powder one. This one is easy, but super delicious actually. A salsa bean shot, again, super easy, pretty delicious. A Dijon mustard shot, I know that one kind of sounds weird, but for some reason I really like it. And also a sweet version with a little bit of cinnamon and a tiny bit of maple syrup, just for when I wasn't feeling like something savory. And then honestly, sometimes just plain white beans because they go down so easy. And in full transparency, it wasn't to make it fancy, it was to make it consistent. Okay, so I want to explain why preloading with beans works so well, because I'm sure some of you guys are probably not convinced yet and still sitting over there scratching your head. So don't worry, it's coming. And I also am really excited to share my personal results by preloading with half of a cup of beans for this past week. But before I get into that, it is Black Friday officially now, and I am running one of the craziest, lowest sales I have ever run to date. If you're new here, I have recently just put out my brand new Lean with Beans, Get Your Fiber Up and Your Weight Down Weight Loss Recipe ebook. There are 40 low-fat bean and lentil recipes in this book, and I'm telling you, it is one of my favorite ebooks to date. I have genuinely become so obsessed with increasing my fiber because the benefits just keep rolling in. And we always hear so much about protein. I mean, we are just bombarded with it almost every single day on social media. But I'm here to kind of change that narrative in my little corner of YouTube, because I literally can't contain my own excitement with all the benefits that I'm reaping from focusing on fiber and not protein. And it's not to say that protein is not important, because of course it is. It deserves a place in a healthy diet as well. I just personally think that there's too much emphasis on protein and not enough emphasis on fiber. So Lean with Beans has been my best seller to date, and it has literally only been out for about 4 weeks or so. So that tells me that a lot of you guys are also interested in getting your fiber up. And I have created delicious, easy recipes to help you do just that, ranging from my high fiber, high protein shakes using beans and lentils as a base, to soups, to dips, to salads, and main course meals. There is something in this book that everyone can love. So while you can absolutely just eat beans out of a can or beans out of your fridge, or even do what I'm talking about in today's video, which is just preloading with a bean shot before your meals, you can keep it that simple. However, if you are looking for easy, delicious ways to get more beans and lentils into your diet, then I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed with Lean with Beans. The recipes are incredible. And this book retails for $16.99 at its original price, and in my opinion, it's worth every dollar. However, for Black Friday, we're going to go big. I am running a 70% off sale on my brand new book, Lean with Beans. This is the lowest price it has ever been to date, and this is the lowest price it will ever be. Along with my Fiber Lovers bundle, this includes Lean with Beans, of course, and my newest Shake Off the Weight again. So these are those high fiber, high protein shakes that I personally drink every single day for breakfast, and it's the easiest way to start your day off with a high fiber meal. Those shakes contain anywhere from 20 to 30 grams of fiber. In fact, I just released a video this week talking about how to make those shakes even more high in fiber by using one special ingredient. So if you want to check out this video, I will have it linked in my description box below. At any rate, the Fiber Lovers bundle has, of course, Lean with Beans, Shake Off the Weight again, and Spud Skinny, which is also one of my best sellers to date. That is my all potato recipe ebook. So if you are a potato lover, you are going to love Spud Skinny. There are so many delicious low-fat potato recipes that are perfect for weight loss, because there are a couple caveats when it comes to using potatoes for weight loss, and the biggest one being that they have to be eaten low-fat. So I also went ahead and created a whole ebook helping you to make recipes doing just that. So this Fiber Lovers bundle retails for $49.99, and it too is on sale for 70% off. But again, I can't keep these sales running forever, so this Black Friday special will be running only for the next 48 hours. So if you are looking to increase your fiber and you're just a little bit confused as to how to do that, especially in the easiest way possible, then you are going to want to take advantage of this super awesome Black Friday special. 70% off. It's a crazy sale. So if you want to check out that sale, I will have the link posted in my description box below or the comment section. And if you stick to the end of this video with me, there's going to be a crazy Black Friday special. So make sure you watch to the end of this video because you're not going to want to miss that. But for now, let me explain why eating beans before your meal works so well. All right, so I'm gonna explain this next part like we're all 5 years old because it's just honestly the easiest way to get it. Imagine your stomach is an empty bowl. Now, before your meal arrives, you drop in this cozy little layer of beans. The soluble fiber in beans absorbs water and turns into this soft, gentle fiber gel blanket. So when your real meal shows up, the pasta, the potatoes, the bread, or whatever it is, that fiber blanket slows everything down. It slows how fast you digest the food, it slows how fast sugar hits your bloodstream, it slows cravings, it activates your fullness hormones earlier, and it keeps your energy much more steady. So you're basically giving your body a little tiny fiber head start before you eat. All right, so that's theoretically what happens, but let me tell you now what actually happened during my week. So on day one, I felt full way faster to the point that I didn't even really finish most of my meals, which told me I should probably start making less. So day one, I already noticed a difference. So on day two, something special happened in my books, and that is that my cravings dropped dramatically. I noticed that I didn't have that late afternoon snacky feeling that I usually get around 3 or 4 o'clock. Day three, I noticed that my energy just stayed leveled pretty much all day long. There was no crash, there was no slump, it was just steady energy all day long. Okay, so day four, this one was big too, and that was that my mood stayed stable all day long. So someone who is 43 years old, entering that perimenopause phase, this is huge because my moods can absolutely fluctuate throughout the day. But I found that by day four, my moods were just as stable as my energy levels. And now this makes sense because blood sugar and mood are very connected, but this was a huge winner in my books. So by day five, digestion was amazing. My stomach was feeling flat, and let's just say I was very regular. Yeah, I just felt my body cleaning out in the best way possible. All right, so day six, I noticed that my portion sizes naturally were decreasing. I didn't actually try to eat less, I just noticed that I didn't need as much food to feel satisfied. And then by the time day seven came, I realized that I hadn't had a sugar craving in days. Coming from someone who has a serious sweet tooth, that shocked me. So all in all, my hunger calmed down, my energy and mood stayed stable all day long, I stayed full for hours, and I ended up naturally eating less without even trying to or without restricting anything. Like just when I started to feel like I kind of already found my sweet spot by increasing my beans and lentils in my diet, I go ahead and I do this experiment, and somehow I'm standing here blown away again with all the benefits of increasing my fiber. So in my humble opinion, I honestly believe beans work so well for this preloading technique. In fact, they might be the best food to use for preloading. Now, do fruit and veggies have fiber? Yes. Do beans have fiber? Yes. But because beans are that magic combo I talked about before with the insoluble fiber, soluble fiber, protein, and resistant starch, they do have one up on just eating fruits and veggies. And after doing this experiment, I can honestly say there was a massive difference between preloading with fruits and veggies and preloading with those bean shots. And when I tell you that they make it almost impossible to overeat, that is no exaggeration. I can't explain it, but it's just kind of this feeling like you're just done, like you really want for nothing. And because they're so amazing at regulating blood sugars, you really don't even think about sugar once you start increasing your fiber using beans and lentils. All right, so if you want to try this yourself, I'm going to tell you the simplest way to do it. Eat half of a cup of any bean. Do it 10 to 15 minutes before a meal. And the easiest way, turn it into a bean shot. Flavor it up with some of those flavors I talked about before, like lemon and garlic, or a little bit of salsa or Dijon, whatever flavor you want to help it go down easier. Drink a tiny bit of water with it so the fiber can form its gel, and see how your hunger, cravings, and energy changes over the next few days. And in fact, I would even encourage journaling it because I think you're going to be quite surprised. And if you're kind of feeling this idea, but you're not exactly sure, then just ease into it with even preloading with one meal a day. Even that can make a difference. Or if this doesn't sound right for you and you're just excited about getting your fiber up just in general, then don't forget to check out that awesome Black Friday special I'm running right now on Lean with Beans and my Fiber Lovers bundle. Honestly, this is the best price it's ever going to be, so try to take advantage of it. And as promised, since you've made it to the end of this video with me, I'm running a huge Black Friday free giveaway, and that is that the first 10 people that go click the link to that awesome 70% off sale in my description box right now will be getting a copy of Lean with Beans for free. It's my gift to you with the holidays around the corner and everything. I know that all of us can use a little bit more help in staying focused on our health and weight loss goals. So let me know in the comments if you are one of the lucky winners. I love when you guys let me know. Good luck to all of you. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my American friends and family out there, as well as happy Black Friday shopping. Stay safe, everyone, but have fun shopping for the ones that we love the most. All right, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And again, if you want to check out that sale or be one of the first 10 people for that free giveaway, the link is in my description box below and comment section. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.